elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 20. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Mike, set, 280. Hey man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Hey, we gotta get you nothing. Mike over there. You ain't doing nothing today.
Stafford on first down. That's out to the flat for Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, Stafford here. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. On second down, it's Henderson, and he's taken down inside the 30. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. Get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Hey, we got a seal. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jordan Phillips, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The clock running here. Under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And the first play will be a field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, Trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Tight left, tight left. Bush. 4 down, check. 4 down, 4 down.
Murray now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down, 4 down. Big Ace. All set.
To throw is Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Watch tight end's right. Watch tight end's right. 4 down, 4 down. Whip. Easy.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Murray off play action. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Watch tight end. Tight right. You got 3 down, 3 down.
Omaha.
He's mine.
Omaha.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Watch two. It's just me and you.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. But I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. 7 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Henderson going to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
We got 4. Slam.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Four down.
Play fake. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a first down throw. Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before the break. Stafford. That is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Second down and another run with Edmonds. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Single. Show an A.
Hey, shift. Hey.
To throw, it's Murray. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Mike 51. Drop deep, drop deep.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On play action, it's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second down and 3.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Shut down. Motion, motion. Check, check, check. Shift.
Murray going to throw. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He was brought down by Troy Reeder. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Rip right, rip right.
Murray now on first down. On the screen, this is Edmonds. That catch good for only a couple.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Edmonds. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down at 7.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Go, Mike 51.
First carry for James Conner. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And this will be swung out here for Conner. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Prater's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. Akers, and he takes this up. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here I come.
Now a handoff. Henderson. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Henderson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Mike 9, Mike 9. Bang L.
Quit talking about it.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Pushing his way through. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Hey, we got a seal.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run once more with Henderson. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 16. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
We got a seal. Let's go, defense. Let's get up.
Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now it's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So this defense, they look a little shaky to start the drive. That line up play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 9, Mike 9. 11. Bang Hill. It's been a long day for you. Mike 9, hey. We got a seal.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. He's at the 50, 30, and great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10, clear on the other side of the field.
Mike's 50. Right here. Hey, alert 3.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Coming this way. Here we go. Check 13.
Murray to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Pick it up. Hey. 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. You scared? Switch.
To throw is Murray. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you want points at a premium, that's certainly applied here, didn't it?
That almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.